The fortress belongs... It belongs to the dwarf haters. Born of stone, forged in battle. Arise, reborn from the blood of the enemy.
You're not sure if you really want to know what was once in this basin. The whole place gives you the feeling that a decent dwarf shouldn't hang around too long.
A rune. Clearly magical. Ah, that's it. Goren's most valuable belongings. Letters from his lover, a silk scarf that must have belonged to her, and a medallion. Goren's most...
So, Scholar, what are the results of your inquiries?
There is an abandoned fortress in the mountain, and I think it belonged to the Thirdlings.
Boindale's eyes narrow.
The blasted dwarf killers!
A Thirdling fortress? Here? In the middle of Girdlegard? We must let High King Gundrabur know about this.
The fortress has been long abandoned by the looks of it. Anyway, I can't go to Ogre's death until I have completed my quest. Goren is in Greenglade.
Huh.
A Thirdling fortress? Here, in the heart of Girdlegard. That's strange, isn't it?
And worrying. But they've always been wily. They move in the shadows and kill there too if they can. Do you know their story?
I've read about it. Lorenberg, their progenitor, rejected the name that Vrakas gave him, who in turn did not give him any special talents, so his kingdom studied war.
It helps them defending the East, but it also meant they ended up confronting the other kingdoms. No dwarf would ever even think of injuring one of his kind, never mind killing them. But the dwarf killers are proud of it. When they were even more powerful, they wanted to become the rulers of all dwarves. They are envious of our skills. They haven't been heard of for a long time, but you can be sure there isn't a single dwarf alive who doesn't hate them.
The High King? Why do you want to bring me to him?
All right then. It's about the choice of the new High King. Gandagar, the King of the Fourthlings, is with his entourage in Ogre's death and is supposed to ascend the throne.
But our acting High King Gundrabur wants to prevent that from happening. He fears that Gandagar wishes to instigate a war against the elves.
But what have I got to do with that?
Boindil is about to say something, but is silenced by a nudge in the side from his brother.
High King Gundrabur will explain everything when the time comes.
You look distrustfully from one twin to the other. Boindil has donned an innocent expression, and Boendal doesn't give you the impression that he has anything else to say on the matter.
What does this King Gandagar have against the elves?
Dwarves and elves just don't get along. Rakus and Satalia made us that way.
I know that, but going to war for just that, after all this time?
Well, there must be more behind it. They say that the King of the Fourthlings is full of hatred and is a hothead in this matter.
Whatever, your High King must wait. I have a quest to carry out in Greenglade.
But our quest is...
Boindil raises a placatory hand and throws his rucksack onto his back in preparation.
Let it be, dear brother. Look at him. He has made his decision, and you will not be able to change his stubborn dwarven mind.
You can't help but smile.
Off to see the elves. Oh, I am very broke, very poor.
While taking a rest, you see a cart trundling along the road not far away from you. A young couple are sitting on the box seat, clearly in love and more interested in each other than the rest of the world around them. The sight reminds you of a long, unanswered question.
So, I was wondering, what do female dwarves look like?
Pretty.
Very pretty.
Uh-huh.
You were expecting a little more information.
Do they have beards?
No, I would say it's more like fluff. Oh, very attractive.
And what do they do? I mean, are they warriors too?
In our kingdom, most take care of domestic life. They take the animals down to the meadows and the valleys, make sure the larders are full and that there's plenty of good beer, and make our clothes.
It only ever causes problems when men and women stand shoulder to shoulder in battle.
Some of them are talented stonemasons and smiths, and beware of insulting their skills. They are no less proud than we are.
Excuse me.
So we meet again, dear dwarf. Tungdil, wasn't it?
Ah!
Interested in buying something?
I can't. I have no money. Leave me alone.
You say goodbye to the traders and continue your journey. The closer you get to Parista, the livelier the streets become. Many of the large buildings in the city are even taller than the high city wall. But one building towers above them all, the palace. Its dome gleams white in the sun. It is the seat of the Council of Magi, and its central tower, which juts high into the sky, serves as a waypoint for travellers as far as 50 miles away. You reach the council's palace, but are stopped in front of its gates by a guard.
The Council of Magi is convened to take care of the perished land. They mustn't be disturbed.
The perished land? You mean the barrier? Is there something wrong with it?
The guard shrugs his shoulders.
Won't be anything the Council can't sort out.
The hamlet of Sungird certainly lives up to its name. You arrive as the sun sets behind the tower of a Palandial temple, lighting up its stained glass. There's a shop in the village, and through the window, as well as some everyday objects and food, you also spy a shelf full of books. A small bell rings as you enter the shop. The twins look around, but seem rather disinterested, until they discover a couple of gemstones
Play this for
on
half
display.
an hour or so.
On the wall to your left is the bookshelf you saw through the window. It's quite unusual for a village shop to sell books.
Well, I can't buy nothing because I'm broke. But I don't
You
think
stroll
anything's gonna
towards
happen
the
here
bookshelf
anyways.
and read some of the titles written on the spines of the books. You know many of the works from Lot Yonan's library.
After Green Glade,
Oh,
I'll...
by fracas, look, dear brother! The scholar really is looking at books!
It's an interesting selection, Boindle. I could make some
After Green Glade,
recommendations
I'll
for you.
switch out.
Boindil throws his arm around your shoulder and pulls you slowly away from the bookshelf.
What if
A
someone
more
sees you? Here, this
action-packed
is more
game.
our kind of thing.
You follow him reluctantly and are shown the selection of gemstones.
But I don't have money to buy anything. I'm broke.
Boindil is walking next to you in silence. Now and then he looks at you from the side.
And you really do like books?
Yeah, I'm curious.
Save your
And you can find many answers in books.
Won't you have found all the answers at some point?
Quite the contrary.
So,
The more books you read, the more
study,
questions you ask.
Ah, I knew it. Oh, just a waste of time.
Wait. Maybe I gotta go to my own video.
You approach the village and can tell even from far off that something isn't right. The smell of burnt wood and death is in the air.
Ah! Trolling my own streams. I gotta turn her voice up. Troll.
By Vracus.
The piggies have really shown those pointy ears. We couldn't have done it any better.
But there'll be a
Stay
battle
alert.
here.
I want to find out what happened to
I'll
Garen.
take care of that, and then, yeah, I'm gonna switch out.
The elf maiden's graceful snow-white face still radiates beauty, in terrible contrast to the rest of her appearance. From the neck down, she is nothing more than a blood-red, damp and glistening skeleton. There are long nails sticking through her thin bones, and where her beautiful eyes once were, are now gaping black holes.
So you're a troll that taught yourself an instrument. You and trolls can sing. Yeah, look at the damn footprints.
Hoofprints burned into the ground.
Hellfire?
The fire in Boindil's eyes flares up with delight.
Huzzah! That would make a change from those stupid peggies. Did you hear that, brother? We might get to test our blades on Tion's pointy ears.
Green Glade was one of the few places in Girdlegard where humans and elves lived together. You don't see any elven features among all the faces contorted with pain and fear. You look away.
Yes. Only problem is when I like
You have
stream
read about the elves and their
13,
buildings.
I panic
This
and like
here
shots
had
go
always
wide
just been
and
a small example
ugh.
of their architectural skill, which achieved perfection
It's
in
actually
Alandur.
coming through
Now
very well,
burning
ATM.
and ruined, the pavilion makes an even sadder impression.
well, it should be. I got it set to where
Blame the controller.
I'm not blaming nothing.
The hand that painted this picture was that of a master. It is composed exclusively in shades of red, but every single little detail is painstakingly and precisely reflected. Trees, the remains of buildings, bodies. You hesitate.
This picture portrays
But
the
this game
village in
didn't
its
do
state
very
of
well.
ruin.
Examining the canvas more closely, you realize that it is actually made of skin, and the red paint seems more than suspicious
But
now.
it was dirt cheap. Under 5, so I bought it. Even though the book is better.
This is the most disgusting thing I have ever seen.
Oh, I just noticed. I turn into a girl voice so you don't have to look at Chad.
Yeah, but it's not popping up on my TV for some reason. Like oh wait, no, that's the reason why I have the girl voice on. I just got her so quiet that I can't. Whoops. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted it to go in, but whoops. Oh, I think I have to go in the other way. Let's do that
Turn the
again.
smell off.
Yeah, I gotta go in here.
The body of the man is riddled with arrows.
Yeah, there'll be
and
a
is lying
battle
in a
here
small patch
that I'll
of undamaged
do,
ground,
and then
while a sea of flames must
I'll
have
probably jump
raged
over
in
to
a circle
13.
around him. The robes remind you of those of Lot Yonan's family. This, plus the fact that the man used magic, makes you quite sure that this is Garen.
Goren had these books on him when he was attacked. Was he trying to bring them to safety?
Your eyes fall upon a sealed letter next to the books. The circumstances seem grave enough for you to break the seal.
Greetings, Toga.
of course I'm gonna save
I'm glad
before the
to hear that
battle
you
though
finally
too.
wish to confide in Lot Yonan. I have found out something new about the demon. It's all written in these books. I think they are the key to his destruction, or I hope so, at least.
But yeah, I
Yours
need to turn
faithfully,
her voice up though before we
Goren.
start the next game.
What demon are they talking about?
You instinctively think about how the magical barrier
No
is
need
only
to
a few
think.
days
I
march
believe in
north of
you.
here, and beyond it.
Oh no,
Goddess
I'm
only
saving.
knows
I don't believe in
what
myself.
kind of creatures live in the Perish land.
You think I want to do all this again?
You
Problem
destroyed my
is
painting.
I should have
Now
saved
need
before I
fresh
picked up the
blood
books.
to paint a new one.
Huzzah! This will be fun.
I'm on
We
easy,
finally get to
and I can
fight.
still die
I
really
hope your
easily.
blood doesn't clot too much. It has to be nice and fluid for my fine brushstrokes.
Ha! How do you plan to defeat us, pointy ears? There are 3 of us.
Oh, only 3. That makes it easier.
She looks over the corpses.
Oh, Tharin Lueth Buanre.
But what's happening?
That's the perished land.
Impossible! Greenglade is south of the barrier.
I know of nothing else that can resurrect the dead. Knock their heads off or they'll keep coming back.
It might be possible to save before this even gets underway, hopefully. Okay,
Zombie killing time.
yeah. Alright, I have... Well, that gives me give me an action point every... I should give that to... him. And then... during a successful attack. I don't want to give. Deal. Yeah. And then. Ah! I screwed up. You go there.
The juice looks yummy.
And you go there. Oh yes, my custom at the Renaissance. I got one of these, but I need to get more from Amazon. I'll fill them with Kool-Aid, and then I'll occasionally drink from them. Hopefully. Maybe. That's the idea. But, and I can't save.
On my way! As good as done! Huh?
Now let's see if I can actually
And what now?
go ahead and assign power attacks to each of them when the game is paused.
Yes.
I can! So this is a battle changer. And then if I unpause... Ah! That is a change. The horse set himself on fire.
On my way! As good as done!
Alright, use
Yes.
that. You can do this.
Huh?
And right there.
On my way! Understood. As good as done!
Ah. Doesn't have the action points to do it.
What is it?
What is it?
I didn't hit you very hard! Always.
Yes, so.
Yes!
Kill. And what now?
Yes?
Another one bites the dust next! Yeah! Huh?
Huh?
Yes?
And what now? I have bow and dove. Give me a hand.
All right, what is it?
Huh?
Ah, he's going to be dying pretty quick here.
Yes?
Ah,
I can't
do that yet.
can't do anything with him.
He cheated.
Yep. I mean, I think I can take it down to very easy. Yes, I can, which I might have to do.
Dead dwarf can still give the zombies.
Yeah, but... Alright. That doesn't work, so now we're gonna go to 13.